and welcome to our 500,000 subscriber special. In this video, we're going to be watching some of our old videos back for the first time ever.
Do you remember this? We're then going to tell you how you can get your hands on one of these limited edition 500k t-shirts before counting down our top 10 moments of the channel so far, as well as our worst 3.
Yeah, it should be a good one, so let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Okay, we're going to start with our first ever video, and we've just clicked onto it and seen a comment saying, this seems very awkward watching it now, and that was from 2 years ago. Let's play.
I'm nervous. Hello, and welcome to our new YouTube channel, Badminton Insight. I'm Jenny, this is Greg, and we're both currently international badminton players, and Greg is also a coach. And we thought with our experiences and insight, we could provide... I am actually just staring down the camera.
We'd start it off
I'm not even
by
smiling.
giving you some stuff that you can do at home, and hopefully the next few videos we'll talk about some challenges and then also some techniques that you can work on from home.
Who remembers the
theme song.
intro? Comment below if you still remember this theme song.
One exercise you can do in lockdown is wall hitting.
A fun fact, in lockdown, when we were filming these videos, obviously we did a few takes of a lot of this wall hitting, and we were just generally wall hitting a lot, was our next door neighbour came out and told us, didn't she, can you stop bashing your shuttle against the wall because it's very annoying.
Now through our videos we will talk about the grips, and we'll talk about that more once we
I'm so sad. Bit of enthusiasm.
can get back on court. But just to demonstrate the backhand grip, if you're struggling with it, we can use a frying pan, which I'm sure you all have in your kitchen cupboards.
We're sure.
The good old frying pan.
In our next video, we're going to look at variations of the wall hitting. So we're going to look at changing grips from backhand to forehand grips. We're going to look...
You're not excited by this at all, are you?
No, don't keep watching our next video.
It was funny that you'll have only seen Greg talking to the camera in this video, apart from me at the very start. And that is because initially it was actually only going to be Greg on the camera, and I was going to be behind the camera and the camera lady. And then I think after this video, we quickly realised it was going to be so much easier if we were both on screen. Well, there was 2 reasons, wasn't it? It was going to be easier if we were both on screen, because that way we can hide the mistakes by like chopping between us. That's why you see us chopping between each other quite a lot.
I didn't have to speak for 40 seconds in a row like I did here and memorise everything and say it in the wrong order.
Yeah, or get less and less enthusiastic as we're saying it.
Can't get much more enthusiastic than that.
But also our second reason was we wanted to have a female on camera. So we were hoping that by adding me in that we might encourage more female players or more female coaches.
If you've enjoyed our first video, please subscribe and leave any feedback you have in the comment section below.
Okay, next video is our drive serve tutorial. And instantly what we remember about this is it was a super hot day. And at this point of the channel, we didn't even own a microphone yet. So that's why we are ridiculously close to the camera.
Yeah.
Hi guys, in this video we're going to show you how to perfect a drive serve.
This has emerged as a... I'm so close. Big part of the doubles game, with the change of service
probably seen a
rules to
swell
a fixed
head
height
on
of 1.15 metres.
It was one of the first to drive serve even before the new service rules.
This is funny. What's the Chinese here? You need to do the same hitting action as a short serve to the tee, but just before you strike the shuttle. I'm so shiny. Why am I so hot?
It was so hot.
Close.
We've probably been there 2 hours already at this point.
Hopefully you think the audio quality has improved since this video. You want to squeeze your grip with your fingers and thumb, adding power into the shot.
To further add to the deception,
We're getting
you
closer
need to
and
keep your body
closer.
position and eye contact exactly the same as you would when hitting a normal low serve. It's these little
Is that how you say?
things that come together to form the ultimate deception.
And it's the hardest for people to quickly move their racket to. I was thinking, why is that such a long cut? Quickly move their racket to.
Okay, our next video is how to play a backhand, which is actually one of the most popular videos on our channel. And I'm kind of dreading to watch what it's actually like. I'm sure all the information is good, but yeah, not sure about the presentation.
So without further ado, let's get to it.
Let's get to it. That's why I did it before. There are two main technical differences between a backhand drive.
Incoming is probably the most funny moment, one of the top funniest moments of our channel so far.
And the backhand clear, and these both relate to the power. Did we notice this at the time?
No.
I think it's when we were watching it back, we were like, hilarious. Firstly, you need to really squeeze the grip to generate the...
I really want to know if this guy has seen this clip. If you are this guy, please comment below. Oh dear.
Smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you on another video. Maybe one of the ones we're about to show now.
That was good. Most enthusiasm we've had so far. Okay, our next video we're going to watch is our All England vlog from 2021. And this was one of our first vlogs that we ever did on the channel. We were super nervous to film in public, weren't we?
Yeah, we just didn't really. Hello, and welcome back to Bantered. My hair is so long, that's probably the longest it's ever been.
You also look really pale here. You're normally really tanned.
Yeah. This was still in COVID times, so I couldn't get a haircut.
This was also your concussion, so you hadn't really been outside.
Oh, yeah. We did some defence, as you can see us doing now, as well as some push downs, rear-court work, and serve return that we're not showing. That camera's just like hidden at the side, isn't it? Then we finished with the net game, but I swapped Jenny for more of a challenging opponent. Here it is.
One of the greatest clips of all time. Okay, backstory on how this happened. We still do feel imposter syndrome when we film vlogs. We always often think, don't we, that we always get halfway through filming it and we're like, should we just delete all this because no one actually cares what we're doing? But this especially, we were saying we have to get a top professional player in our video, otherwise no one's going to care. And we saw Kento had just finished his training session. You would have seen the clip before, he was training.
At the same time as us, yeah. And
I was like, Greg, go and get Kento to play against you. Go, go, go. I basically forced you to go, didn't I? I wasn't going to go myself, but I've happily forced Greg to.
I was just like, can we just play like 1 minute? I promise it won't take long. Just like a little bit of net game. Because obviously his net's very good. And yeah, he was loving it.
He was so up for it. It's one of my favourite clips of all time.
I actually played some brilliant shots. I hit 2 net cords there.
How did he get it back?
That spin's crazy.
His net is outrageously good. He's so happy. So good.
If I'd have just done the scramble Greg, that would have been a winner there. Go back.
Yeah. Or a straight net.
From Jenny Moore. Look at that. Plays the perfect shot.
Service over.
Drive serve.
Just watch that video. These vlogs are good at like looking back and having those memories.
It's one of my favourite parts about vlogging is being able to watch them back, like you say. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like and don't forget to smash the subscribe button, and we'll be back next Sunday with one of our usual videos. See you then. That was decent. Kind of.
Not much value on offer, but
No.
an insight. Now on to another video, a sweet spot and accuracy challenge, which we actually thought was going to be our first 1 million viewed video. We had some great ideas for it.
First thing we're noticing, the camera quality. We clearly have upgraded our camera since then, last one.
Thanks to our patrons, we managed to go from the GoPro to the Sony camera that we
This
still
little
have now.
Actually, that's a different one. Do you remember we were filming
Oh, yeah.
the how to choose the right pair of shoes for you, and we were filming a segment outside, and we were using a really, really bad tripod.
Like a 10-pound tripod.
Yeah, and it was super light, it had no weight to it, and literally one little gust of wind knocked over the tripod and the camera smashed. Heartbroken.
4th worst moment on the channel.
Yeah, we'll add that one in. Anyway, let's go.
Hello and welcome back to Badminton Insight. Now we're often getting asked, how do you improve your timing? Well, this is one way. It's not something we actually do to practice our timing for sure, because your smashes will actually be a little bit above, around there. And we did a few less strings as well, which you'll see. Since we've done that, a few other people have also done it, including the legend himself, Lin Dan. So I think Lin Dan copied us, I'm gonna say it. Although I guess that makes up for me copying him on many other shots for the last 20 years. So let's see how we get on. Just drops to start. I don't want to break the string straight away. Oh, shot. Oh, reverse.
Shot.
Oh, spin.
Outrageous.
Usually overheads, you have a higher sweet spot, especially smash. That's what I just said. Reverse slice. No chance. Surely 2 strings is impossible, right?
Surely.
This is what Lin Dan did. Yes! Yes! Yes!
So the last video we're going to watch is our 50,000 subscriber Q&A, which was just over 3 years ago, which is pretty crazy.
And if you want us to get married, smash the subscribe button.
And we did it!
And we also have the Guinness World Records certificate up there that I've just noticed that we still have here.
What are our future plans?
Future plans, I'm guessing for Badminton Insight, we want to reach more people around the world and to help more people, to grow as people. Like as we've said, we're constantly trying to learn. Every video we do, we want it to be better than that next one. And the last one, grow the sport, and hopefully those 2 pillars will also align with that final area of growth. I'm so glad we had that awareness back in the day that we knew we needed to learn and develop as ourselves after every video, and that's hopefully helped us to reach more subscribers.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that the goals are like pretty much still the same now. Huge thank you to those that are already part of the 50,000 subscribers. If you're not, then what are you waiting for? Make sure you smash that subscribe button, help us get to 100,000 subscribers and have a wedding. And lastly, please be so kind to give the video a like, and we'll see you next Sunday for one of our usual videos on all things badminton. Bye bye.
See you.
What's that?
Jazz hands!
Okay, I think that wraps up our reactions to old videos. I still remember as well, I was going to say this before, every time we got a new subscriber from probably 0 to probably 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
I remember we got an email and we used to high five for every single subscriber.
High
That was
five
crazy.
to 500,000.
Now, before we share our top 10 moments as well as 3 of our worst ones, to celebrate this huge milestone, we have created this limited edition 500k t-shirt, as we wanted to do something special that you guys could also be part of.
Yeah, so there's only 100 of these t-shirts, so very limited, and they're now available to buy. So we've got on them our Badminton Insight logo, front and centre here. We've got the Victor logo, because they are made by Victor, so you can expect the same high quality that they always produce. We've got the 500,000 subscribers down here, and then on the back, we have smash the subscribe button,
Smash the subscribe button.
which I think is both of our favourite feature of the top. It's very
Absolutely.
cool.
So if you want to get one of these limited edition t-shirts, then head to badminton-insight.com/500k. I will also include a link in the description below.
Yes, and we'll hopefully look forward to meeting some of you in this top in the future.
Yes.
That would be cool. So, before we share our top 10 moments of the channel so far, we're going to start with our 3 worst moments. And in at number 3 is the microphone malfunction. So, quite near the start of our channel, we spent 4 hours filming a video. We got home, ready to edit it, and realised that the microphone hadn't been plugged in properly the entire time. So all of the footage was completely silent, and it was devastating, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is just after we got our microphones, our new microphones, so still figuring out how to use them, but that was definitely a lesson. Number 2 is the copyright claim. This is a recent one. After the Paris 2024 Olympics, we were up till 4 a.m. editing the video to go live on the Sunday, and then we uploaded it all fine, and then 40 minutes later it got removed.
Yeah, and this was all because the 0 in the 2024 of the Paris 2024 logo, that is a copyrighted piece of artwork, which we didn't know beforehand, and it was all over the city, all over the arena. There was no way we could have avoided it. Yeah. But yeah, that was the reason the video got copyrighted and taken down. Very annoying.
But if you do want to see that, it's on Facebook and also our Patreon.
And in at number 1 is the late night drive. So we were in Germany for a weekend of league matches, and Saturday night we just finished editing the video to go live the following morning.
Yeah, another late night edit, wasn't it?
Yeah. And this was about midnight, and we thought, great, we can let the video upload to YouTube while we sleep. Turns out, no Wi-Fi in the hotel, and also no signal, so we couldn't hotspot from our phones either. So we ended up taking the team minibus and driving around the middle of nowhere in Germany, sitting in a car park in the cold until like 2 or 3 a.m. while we waited for the video to upload to YouTube. But fortunately, we did win our matches the next day.
Of course, all of these 3 situations and the 4 that we said before, they were our fault. We've tried to learn from them to an extent, but of course, the bad moments, and they're not that bad in the grand scheme of things, the bad moments do make the good moments even better. So let's move on to the top 10 moments of the channel so far. Number 10 is breaking the Guinness World Record for the most amount of shots hit in 60 seconds.
Number 9 is our mixed doubles series. Now, these probably weren't the most entertaining videos we ever made, but I do remember us putting about 50 hours of preparation into those videos and being really proud of them when we did put them out. And we had a lot of you also say that they were super helpful. And as we said earlier, our goal of the channel is to help as many people as possible improve their game. And yeah, I think those videos really helped achieve that.
I think they did. Number 8 is our friendship that has developed with Zheng Siwei. Again, this come from our YouTube channel because he initially said that he watched our videos, and then how that's developed, realizing that he was a really nice guy and not an alien from a different planet, because his badminton suggests he is. And yeah, so then what that has led to become.
Number 7 was the second All England that we vlogged, which was in 2022. We were amazed how many people came up to us and said they watched the channel. I remember so vividly walking out onto court to play our match and hearing people shout, "Smash that subscribe button."
All England Championships.
Yeah, it was just amazing meeting so many of you in real life.
Yeah, I guess that was because the year before there was no crowd at the All England, so
Yeah.
it's the first time since the channel where there was lots of people there,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. In at number 6 is trick shots level 1 to 100. Again, another video that we thought might go viral and reach people outside the badminton sphere, and that's why we wanted to do it, to try and grow the sport and show you can do crazy things, and we did. We had great fun doing it, even though some people still think it's fake, but it wasn't, we can guarantee you that. And yeah, very fun to film.
Yeah. Number 5 is the Kento Momota net game. So we have already shown this in this video, but it had to make this list. It's one of our favourite moments of the channel.
I can't believe it's only number 5.
Yeah, but there's some good ones ahead.
There are. Starting with playing against our subscribers all around the world, which has been very special for us. From playing in Thailand with Karen and Justin, to Kuala Lumpur with Kristen and Jason, to Indonesia more recently with Ronald and his family and friends. We've kind of cheated there by putting 3 into 1, but we couldn't miss anyone out, and they've all been so special.
Okay, we are into the top 3 moments of the channel so far, and in at number 3 is the video that we did with Michelle and Sophia. Now, this video was one of our personal absolute favourites. They were amazing. We had so much fun in that session. And we were actually quite nervous to try and portray the fun that we did have in the session in the video. But the response that we had from you guys who watched that video was absolutely amazing. So yeah, really proud of that one, that we were able to portray that fun.
Now, in at number 2 is probably one that might surprise you, but this is our Indonesia vlog. Now, the reason it's made the list and number 2 is because this is one of the many countries that we'd always dreamed about going to. We'd always dreamed about playing in the famous Istora Senayan Stadium in Indonesia, and just having this YouTube channel and the support from you guys and our Patreons and our sponsors has enabled us to be able to do this and do the trips to Indonesia and China and Malaysia that we have done. So that's very special for us, and we've very much enjoyed kind of documenting this process and sharing it with you guys along the way. So yeah, thanks to you guys and your support for enabling us to do that.
Okay, in at number 1 is the Beat Us Win $100 video. Now, they were all absolutely amazing that we've done this video challenge of, but the original one was,
Top set.
yeah, very special for us. I think what we love the most is engaging with you guys, engaging with the fans, and that was the first time we've ever done that at a big scale, and it was just so special.
Yeah, I still remember going away from that event. Well, it wasn't an event, it wasn't organised, but I still remember going home back to our Airbnb and just like, that was insane.
Yeah.
All of these moments wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully there'll be a lot more top moments on the road to 1 million subscribers.
Yep, and on that note, if you haven't already, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to check out these limited edition t-shirts in the description below, and we'll hopefully see you on another video very soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.